Hello, it's me again. Today was just one of those days where like everything just seemed to be going well, and then it ends in a really interesting note. Let me explain. So in the morning, actually the story starts last night. Okay, last night, right after recording one of these videos, I got a message that potential client I was talking to somehow schedule a meeting on my calendar. So I was like, holy shit, that's pretty cool. And then I look at the time. It's like it was scheduled for midnight, which is kind of insane. Like I'm panicking now. I'm like, holy shit, maybe do I need to like sort of like stay up? So I'm like, fuck it, okay, let me stay up. And then, bro, it turns out that the midnight was actually a time zone in New York or something. So on my time zone, it was actually 6 a.m., which was kind of sad. Um, I only ended up realizing this later on, but like when I realized it, I went to sleep immediately. Woke up super early, got to work, just started moving, did everything I do basically. And then at 6 a.m., right, I enter the meeting and this guy just starts talking. And I noticed something immediately. Like he wasn't talking as if he like hadn't made a decision. He was talking as if he'd made a decision, and the decision was me. Like out of everyone who had applied, it was me, which is so interesting. Like I think that one thing, that one realization, kind of made me calm down. So yeah, he just started talking and started telling me what he needs, and like I realized I could absolutely tackle this and finish this, and finish everything else because that's like he told me that there's more to this project, like because he needs automations on like all of his systems, so it's gonna be like an ongoing kind of cooperation kind of thing. So it's very exciting. I'm just glad that I finally have like a piece of proof on Upwork that I'm actually capable of getting clients on Upwork, which is good. It's going to reflect positively on me. I mean, especially if I get like a 5-star review, which I'm sure I will. Um, and then yeah, but beyond this, I'm just like very happy to just like get going. To finally have like some positive results after all this grinding. This month, it's been an uncertain one, especially since like my first client kind of like went. I won't say ghost. I'll say I just cannot contact her or anyone in her team for that matter. Um, and then the deal with the second client kind of like fell through. Maybe they don't need me anymore. It is what it is, but that's just like how it is with me doing business. Got a third client, but that was a free, like a pro bono kind of thing, and I still haven't gotten the testimonial for that. Which, but I mean, okay, let's keep it moving. This is my fourth client now. I mean, I'm racking up the numbers honestly, and it's very cool to like see myself just going this far. And like because like there was a time a few months ago where I had no idea on like how I was even going to get clients, or like what to do when I get them, like what to even talk about. So like now that I'm here, it's so interesting to just see me sort of exuding this crazy confidence. And like you'll understand what I mean by that when I continue the story. So after that, right, he basically confirms that, oh yeah, yeah, this is a done deal. I need you, bro. So I'm gonna, send you a message or whatever, and we're gonna sell this on Upwork, and then yeah, this is gonna be like a real cooperation kind of thing. I'm like, cool. I end the call on a good note. It's basically confirmed now. I'm just waiting for him to send the contract details on Upwork so that it gets confirmed on the site itself. And then we'll be like moving future corporations sort of off Upwork. I'm totally fine with that. I can like send in PayPal invoices or something. Okay, so beyond this, um, now I have a second call coming up, right? So the story behind this is that I saw a guy on school, right? He was sort of asking for people to come and help him out with his fulfillment because like he has clients and like he just doesn't have enough time to fulfill all of them. So I'm like, cool. And then I click on the link and I go through like filling out the form. At that moment, I was like, oh my God, it's just lead gen, lead gen, lead gen. Ugh. And then I ended up signing up for a Calendly. I'm pretty sure it wasn't lead gen; it was just lead qualification. I don't know if he went through the list all by himself just to like qualify. Like I would have just ran the data through ChatGPT and had it score us like based on some values. So I'm pretty sure he got like a good amount of people to sign up. So yeah, I'm on the like I entered the call with the guy at like 9:30. This is my second call, by the way. Like I'm pumped after the first one, and like bro starts telling me about what he needs. I'm like, cool. I mean, I can totally do that. He asked me what I've done. Turns out he's a guy from Belgium, very cool guy, making big moves, like 3.7K subs on YouTube. That's insane. And yeah, he's got a school community with like hundreds of members as well. That's a really good conversion rate if you think about it. But yeah, yeah, he's doing some really big things, and like he just needs help. And I figured, why not help him because I need experience. So I was supposed to send him something. I'll just send him a message and then say I'll send him later. But like, um, he's subbed to my YouTube, so I don't even know if I should even be sending him something. Because he already saw like the proof of like what I'm capable of, which is really really like a lot of shit. Um, so basically on that call, right, he asked me what I've been working on, and I tell him, like I start telling him everything, and like I could see his eyes light up, like just by the fact that like I'm really really like I know my shit, and that's something that made me happy as well. And like I couldn't tell then, but I realized afterwards that it was the confidence from the first call that kind of like bumped up my vibes a little bit more. And then now I'm in good standing with this guy as well, and things are looking like I'm gonna have a very busy May, but busy in a good way, busy in a very very good way. So looking forward to that. Um, but yeah, beyond this, I mean, ended up sort of like starting work on the new concepts that I'm trying to deliver. It's custom notes. Custom notes are very difficult because, for one thing, yes, you can sort of learn how to do it all by yourself, but there are like frameworks that make it easier for you. So I started looking at those like it's N8N Node Dev. It's the npm package. Downloaded that, started learning how to like build my own sort of nodes in N8N. It was tough because I couldn't even compile them, and like I had to like somehow go through back channels to compile it. So I had to learn TypeScript. I had to learn how the nodes are built, like how the logic goes, so, like all the interfaces that go into it, and then all the functions as well and everything. The basic logic, like the fact that you could have synchronous executions and asynchronous executions, the fact that you can have different kinds of like interface types that for your node. So you could either have like node type, or you could have function type, where function type it's able to call like higher level sort of like what are they called? It's helper functions, yeah, helper functions, which are very useful for doing some really high level stuff, like getting credentials and so on and so forth. So yeah, I learned all of that, and then made it like kind of work, but I just couldn't make it appear in my NNN instance, and that was like the. Ugh. And the worst thing is, I told myself that I would only work on it until like 2 p.m. And yeah, by the way, what you're seeing right now is the complication I'm telling you about. It's the fact that there might not be electricity around here, so I'm like recording this on like my laptop's last legs. Um, I'm not entirely sure. There might be electricity actually. I'm just like might be tweaking. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah. I mean, I did that until 2, and then I had to move on to other things because like. But those other things were very important. It was the image generation. So I ended up like working on that, making the system more robust, basically. And I'm glad I did that because like now that I've sort of solved it, I don't even have to touch it anymore. I can just let, because like there's already a system that's generating social posts, and this new system is going to be generating energy savers on. Thank you. This new system is going to be generating images for those social posts as well, which is very useful for me, as you know. And I'm going to be using the system like very, very carefully to get some really good results on social media. Um, I don't really have too much to say today. Like it started off really well, and then now it's ending on a really weird note. Um, but I guess that's just how things go. It's like it's a law of rhythm, you know. Everything that goes up must come down according to your relative frame of reference. So the point isn't whether or not you're going to come down. The point is how far you're going to come down. Um, that's the main thing. Like it's you'll have high notes and low notes, but as long as your slope is always going up, I think that's like the most important thing. Like you could just be going up and down, but if you're generally going up, then you're totally fine. That's I guess that's like my big lesson for today. I don't really have too many lessons for you. I don't know if you've noticed, but I'm kind of changing the way I sort of give these to you. I don't know if you've watched my previous content. My previous content was a bit sluggish, a bit. It had no real structure, so like I'm trying to make that better. I'm trying to evolve for you guys and also evolve with you because I feel like the version of me that you need is not what I'm projecting right now. So just give me a bit of time and we'll find each other. I know that sounds funny, but yeah. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time, which is probably tomorrow. I won't even be able to post this until tomorrow, so it's kind of funny, but yeah, I'll see you next time, which is probably tomorrow. Twice. I'll probably see you twice tomorrow. Why am I yapping? Goodbye, goodbye.